Salutations, my friends. Welcome to episode 27. I've just given up altogether of doing intros because it's now 4:30 in the morning. And this is the last game of the season, or last two games of the season. I hope you'll forgive me. We'll be back to normal intros next season. But let's play the last two games of the season. Annoyingly, but actually it's not so bad now that we've actually qualified for Europe, but Dan Dickinson has injured himself. What's he done to himself? Twisted knee. That actually sounds quite painful. I like that he uses long throw to start counter-attacks. That's good. What's his throwing like? I've never even noticed that. No, it's all right. It's not great. But he's out for a few weeks. He's going to miss the rest of the season. No big deal, is it really? Who cares, right? Yeah, who cares? So, let's talk through the changes. So we've got right angles in goal. We've got Black and Decker at right back. Janssen and Meji are going to be playing our central mid-defence partnership. I thought about giving the Sewer another game, but I don't think he's ever going to be that good, so there's no real need to be playing him just to improve him. He's a decent backup. We're going to be playing Kevin Doherty, our young Irish player at left back. Jason Williams is going to fill the role of João Felipe, who's been our best player this season, pretty easily. Papa John, after his heroic goal in the cup final, gets a start. Gets a second game in a row. He needs to play better. He really does, if he wants to keep his spot next season. And then we've got the Welsh partnership of Sandy Willie and Harry Owen. And up front, alongside Harry Owen, we've got Jean-Claude Van Damme, our 16-year-old striker, who could be a bit of a superstar. We're going to give him a couple of games, see if he can perform. Right, let's get straight into it. We're playing Excelsior. Okay, there's going to be lots of fitness issues and match sharpness issues. Number 38, classic Jean-Claude. What a guy. Yeah, I think we might have to make a few subs, but it's going to be fine. Ash Rhodes is our key man. Not played a game yet, so that's good. You sprung a few. I've picked a team. No, that's a lie. I picked a team that feels the best chance of winning. Worked on countering their threats with this particular lineup. Yeah, let's pretend we did this all on purpose, shall we? Okay. Tell the team they're favourites. Go and fucking win it. We're in Europe, mate. We are cup champions. So this episode, we're going to play these two games. They're not massively important. I take it that... Hang on, wait. Game. You just check something here. Just need to check something here. Yeah, so as I thought, I suddenly had a panic attack and thought, actually, can we get Champions League? But no, we can't. That's fine. Okay, go back to the game. So these two games don't really matter. I'm assuming that if we finish in these playoffs, we just don't play the playoffs because we're already in Europe. So these two games, we're going to be sort of Oh, go on, Jean-Claude. Go on, Jean-Claude. Oh, no! He could have scored in 4 minutes of his debut. Decent effort, though. It wasn't in a wacky wide shot, so that's a decent start. Yeah, so we're just going to be sort of having these games in the background because we need to talk. We need to talk about our future. So let me run down what's exactly happening at the club. I'm going to give you full sort of information that I can because I need you guys to help me. Owen, what a pass. Jean-Claude, go on, go get it. I really want him to score. I want Owen and Jean-Claude to both score. That would be amazing. A rundown of, the whole details because I need you guys to help me decide what we're going to do next season. Okay, so here's the deal. Let's talk about Venlo first. So with Venlo, as you can see, we've been progressing every season that we've been here. We've got, I think, what is a shit goalkeeper. What we've got is a decent team now. I think we've got a very good team. We've got a young team that's progressing, improving all the time. I think with those two strikers, we could, I'm not say challenge for the league, but let's say challenge for the Champions League spots next year. And I think that's the piece of the puzzle that's missing in our team really is some good strikers. So I think we're progressing really well. The money is doing good. We've sold some players to sort of raise the money. We've improved the stadium once. We're improving it by another 1,000. We're improving the youth setup. Jesus Christ, goalkeeper, make a save. He's not at right angles. So I think, and obviously the big part is that we're in the Europa League next season. Like, that is a massive draw for me. It would be our first time in Europe. So I think we've set a really good foundation here. We could easily do another year, play our season in Europe, and maybe then move on. Right? That's the one first option. The second option is I don't want to just. I'm going to count this one out. There's 3 options. You either stay, you either wait around. Doherty, the left back, scored his first goal. Oh my word, Kevin Doherty, get in there, son. There's basically stay. There's quit the job and then look for another job, or sort of keep an eye on what jobs are available, what jobs are at risk, and if anything comes up, maybe apply for a few. Hopefully, they'll come for us. We're cup winners. We're Europa League team now. But I'm going to count out quitting. I don't like the idea of quitting because we still don't know where we sit. We've not really been. We haven't been offered any jobs, and so if we quit and then realise actually we're not going to find another team that even plays in Europe. Oh Jesus! And we go to a team that's not in Europe, that's actually a step down or at very most a step sideways. So the options are stay at Venlo for another season, or basically start doing pre-season but keep a very close eye on the job market and see if we get approached by any big teams, but also if there's some nice looking teams, we'll apply for those jobs and do the meetings and interview. That's the word I was looking for. It's 4 a.m. people, leave me alone. And do it. So obviously the big question that we don't really know the answer to until it starts happening is, Jean-Claude, go on, Pap. I feel like a goal. I smell a goal. It smells like goal. Go on, Williams. Be useful. Find the ball in. It's lovely. Papa John. Oh, I thought he was going to head it down to Jean-Claude. Let's go attacking. Why not? Sandy Willie. Jean-Claude. Owen. Oh, he's in the post. Oh, so close. So the question is, oh Jesus, oh, that's just awful, isn't it? Thank God we've already qualified for what we want to do. Bring Post on because I think it's going to be soon to be his last game. I don't know if he's going to be with us next season. So there are our 2 options, and to be honest, normally I have like a very big sway one way. At the end of the day, it's my decision. I've always said that. You know, even if 100% of people said one thing in the chat, at the end of the day, it's my save. I've got to enjoy it, and if I've got a very strong feeling of one thing, I'm going to do that. But I really don't. Like, I love the idea of playing. I think the big draw for me is playing in Europe next season. The league will be fun, but I think it will be a pretty similar season, maybe a step up a little bit. So I would say my personal preference, after we concede this next goal, Angle is so bad. He is so very, very, very bad. In fact, I'm going to sub him just to show how bad he is. We've had, Black and Decker's had a shocker there, hasn't he? Right, Ash Rhodes. Let's play Ash Rhodes. He's our key man. We should have played him, but we didn't. The league next season will be interesting because I think we'll be very close to challenging for the title or Champions League challenge, top 2, basically. I think that's the level we've got to pitch ourselves at. And I think, but Europe is guaranteed as well. It's not just qualifiers. We are in the group stage of Europe, which is a massive deal because the qualifiers will be quite tricky for us. But obviously, if we start looking at other clubs, it's either like I'm not sure if we're going to get clubs that are in Europe. I'm not quite sure we're at that level. I think maybe we need a year's experience in Europe before we can show that, we're ready to manage there. So I think without seeing what sort of clubs will actually be interested in us, I think my personal preference is to do a European season with Venlo, and which will probably almost definitely be our last. Oh, Puku's playing! Hooray! Oh, Puku. Which will almost definitely be our last. Regardless of what happens. Even if we won the league and got in the Champions League, I think that would be a good time to leave. Oh my word. 5-1. They're not even good, are they? Where are they? 17th in the league. That's so bad. So yeah, that's my thinking on it. I think the obvious choice for me, for me anyway, is to say we'll stay, but with the caveat of keeping an eye on the job market. And if there's some nice jobs that are definitely a step up, we don't want another sideways move, because then we're going to be building a team again and doing all that crap and stuff. So I think we keep an eye on the job market. We do apply for jobs if we think we might have a chance of getting them and it's a step up. Okay. Oh my word. Look at this, right? This guy, Andre Capristo. He's a decent player, 23 years old. We've had him all season. He's played 8 games, 2 goals, 4 assists. He's done well for us. He's done all right for us. But I thought he's unhappy because we've not really played him. And there was a team that wanted him. So I thought, well, I'll offer him out. And they've just popped in with a £3 million bid for a guy that we bought on a free and 3.2. Cheeky. Okay, that'll do. Well, we accept it. We don't need him. Here's the money situation for you guys. So we're obviously just going to make another 3.2 million. So we're going to be up to a decent amount of money, even with pre-season. I think we're on a very much improved level, as you can see with the club. Youth facilities have been improved, expanded stadium. All is good in the world. Should we ask for we could try it. Can we? Ask too soon. I was going to ask for a training ground increase as well. But I think we improved. We go again. And we keep an eye out for jobs and apply. We're not just waiting for jobs to come in. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. Right, let's skip to the next game and we'll continue talking about it, because otherwise we're just sitting here and the video will be really long and boring. So I'll see you in the next game. We'll continue. Give us a sec. Alright, my friends, we are back for the last game of the season. Let's have a look at the league table. Looks like we're going to finish in 6th. We still got the chance to finish 4th. Not bothered. Don't care. I'm in Europe. I'm cup winner. Suck it. Suck it, bitches. Right. We're going to go with a sort of similar team, maybe not quite as horrifically bad as what performed. We're definitely not with starting Angle. That was awful. And we're giving Kevin Doki another. He scored a goal. Played pretty poorly apart from that, but he is a big, hot prospect, so we want to give him some game time. Papa John's going to play, Bro, Sandy Willie, and of course, Harry Owen. Jean-Claude Van Damme. We have sold the player that we were talking about before. Capristo is gone for £3.2 million. That is a cheeky little profit, if I do say so myself. Right, so we're playing NAC, who are currently number 9. Okay, all good. Yeah, so continuing our discussion, I want you guys to let me know in the comments what you think, basically. Whatever reason it is, silly reason, serious reason, and stuff like that. The only thing I'd say don't bother commenting on is the people. It's happened a couple of times. Is could this be the last time we see Black and Decker Danny Post? Do you have any special plans to give them an appropriate send off? I'm not gonna. Regardless of what happens, there we go. Both teams come to this in a great opportunity. Yeah. The only thing I'd say is don't suggest. People have said this before in the comments is, come on, mate, it's supposed to be the journeyman. You're supposed to leave. And that's happened after like 1 season at a club. It's a journeyman. I am the journeyman. It is my journey, in that a journey can mean, if I wanted it to mean, that I stayed at the same club for my entire career. It's still my journey as a manager. That's what the journey is. I do want to, and I am going to move around Europe because that's something I'm interested in. But that doesn't mean we spend 1 or 2 seasons at a club and then you go, well, we should move on now because, it's time. I think so that sort of thing is, don't just say for the sake of it, well, it's called the Journeyman, therefore you should be travelling to new clubs every season, because that's just not the case. There's very few. Name a manager in the world, go on, Jean-Claude, that moves clubs every season. It doesn't happen. You spend 3 or 4 seasons at a club, especially early on in your career when we're building our reputation, is that I'm happy to spend 3 or 4 seasons at a club. We might have a 40, 50 year save going on here. So there's plenty of time to do all that stuff. I want to, nearer the end of my career, I want to manage in the Premiership. Hopefully Liverpool, that'd be amazing. But also do international management, stuff like that. I want to get Harry Owen as my assistant, so we have to wait 10 years for him to retire so he can be my assistant. But stuff like that. So, but any other reason why you think we should move, like you want to talk about finances or Europe or whatever it is, please do let me know in the comments. And then when I'm back from Amsterdam, we'll do a special episode where where you guys will discover where we end up. It's going to be a big one. Like I said, I'm really on the fence. I'm happy to stay, but if there was a really nice club that came in for us, something. Let's take it for instance. A mid-table Italian team or French league, a decent French league team or something like that. Upper league. Oh, come on. I've actually scouted this guy. He looks a very good young Dutch striker with his 13th goal of the season. So why are we playing so awful? We've just lost the plot. New tactic for next season, I think. But yeah, like I said, I am happy to enjoy playing in Europe with Venlo or go to a bigger team with proper big budget, bigger budgets and stuff like that. And obviously wages is a thing as well. If somebody comes in and offers a massive wage, we're playing it realistically or somewhat, and that, if they triple my wages, that's going to be hard to turn down, because that means, more money for me and the family. Oh my Lord, we are so bad. It's like we've given up. It's like we've already ended the season. It shows how much Dickinson keeps us in the games, isn't it? How important Dickinson is to this formation. Right, let's just skip that. Skip that shit. Yeah, so let me know. I'll stop waffling now, and we'll just watch the last bit of the game. Enjoy the last bit of the season in which we are awful. I'll give you a time update that I'm recording this. It's now 4:45 a.m. Amazing. And then tomorrow, which will be Friday afternoon, when I get up. Go on, Sandy. Oh, that's unlucky. I'm going to then have to edit 6 episodes of The Journeyman, render 6 episodes of The Journeyman, and then Handbrake, which makes the file smaller, 6 episodes of The Journeyman, do 6 thumbnails, and upload them all and schedule them for releases over the course of the next few days, plus record at least 2 Motorsport Managers and edit them, render them, thumbnail them, and upload them. And pack for my holiday, because I'm leaving on Saturday morning. Fun times, people, fun times. Yes! Oh, he kung fu kicked it. The martial arts background has really helped Jean-Claude Van Damme. Look at this finish. Look at this finish. Williams with the assist as well. Superb stuff. Oh my God, he scissor kicked it as well. That's not a bad first goal to get, is it? That's amazing. What a legend. Not seen much of Harry Owen. Maybe 4 games in a month is a bit too much to ask of Harry Owen. Bless him. Right. What's it? I can't believe we won that cup game, man. I was so ready to not win that. I was so ready for European playoffs. Oh, Jean-Claude's going for walkies. Better not say that around the dogs. That's a mistake. Right, Sandy Willie. This could be dangerous. This is bad. He's just running for days. He is running for days. Oh, he skipped the tackle. This is a really good run, and it's an awful ball. It's just a woeful pop cross. Mass is looking for a hat trick though. Oh, are we going to counter the counter? No, we're not. Quick answer to that one. Okay, this is a really long highlight. Is something interesting going to happen at the end of it? Is Mas going to get his hat-trick? That's what I'm feeling at the moment. Oh, Medji's just gone through the back of him. Right. And lastly, I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody that's continued to watch, support, watch the adverts on this series. Like the viewing figures, I've did lots of different series on FM16, and I know that every episode you do of a series, the viewing figures drops. That's just natural. It's just like TV, any other programme. Go on, Owen. Oh, he's ready to pounce. But you guys have continued to support this. It still gets thousands of viewers, especially as soon as I release it, there's at least 800 people that are yes, jump on it straight away. So just thank you very much for the massive support. Oh, I thought it was Harry Owen. Well done, Papa John. Sorry, Williams, good assist, another assist, very good. But I wanted it to be Harry Owen. Yeah, just a huge amount of thanks, really. It's been mind-boggling, the support you've given me on this series so far. It's going to continue long time into the future. Plus, I've talked about it before, all the big plans we've got for the new series. Once I get back from Amsterdam on Wednesday, I've got no holidays. I've got no busy times booked anytime soon. So we're going to have lots more time to spend on all the new series, and also doing some funny more sort of skits and stuff like that at the beginning of the episodes, because I know you guys enjoy them. It just takes up a bunch of my time, and with the Christmas and New Year and then visiting the family and then Amsterdam, I just haven't had the time for the extra bits. But we'll get back to it. Hopefully I might do a big episode for the new season, wherever that may be. I might do a grand unveiling if I can think of something funny. Get the missus involved, let her out of her box for a bit. Oh, Doki, that's a good tackle, but that's an awful pass. Look, we won a header. Go on, Owen, use your pace, son. Owen. Okay. Yeah, didn't really know what to do with it, did he, there? Is Mas going to score his hat-trick? Yes, he is, because Janssen just missed an easy header. So went straight over the top of him. It's 3-2. We're going attacking because we want Owen to get a goal. My mobile phone is on 5%. Oh, no. What was this, Pontus? What was this? He just jumped too early, it looked like, didn't he? Mas with a hat-trick. He looks like a very good player. He's valued at 400k. 5-star potential, but I think he's going to cost a lot of money, and we don't really need another. If we're going to spend money on a player, we don't need to spend another massive amount on a striker, because then we'll have 3 really expensive strikers. Go on, feed the Owen. Oh, it's just never going to happen for him, is it? It's never. Maybe he scored his last goal of his career, it feels like. That's a great bloody counter-attack. That is amazing. Oh. A bit of West Brom action, that was. Right, is this the moment for Harry Owen? I'm so very tired. I want to get a couple of... Record this video and then go and get a couple of episodes edited. Because once you edit and then you render the video, the rendering takes about an hour. So... if I can get a couple queued up and then I can go to bed, get a couple rendered, and then render the rest tomorrow. That's the plan. Hendricks, go on, go away. Shoo. Papa John, he's starting to look a player, Papa John. Since he's signed the contract with us, Jean-Claude Van Damme's done really well. Is this the moment for Owen? That's a great pass from Owen. Can he find him back, though? Oh, my God, Papa John has scored again. Speak of the devil. 3 goals in 3 games from the defensive midfielder, ball-winning midfielder, Papa John. What a legend. Owen involved, though. Look at that pass. That was brilliant. Sandy Willie, lovely ball across. Papa John from the angle. He equalises again. At least we're going down with a fight here, rather than that last game that was just fucking awful. Come on, Owen. You've got 20 minutes left to score a league goal this season. I can't believe we played Owen in the cup final and won. And he got an assist. Amazing. Come on. Feed the Owen. Feed him. Feed him. Feed him. Somebody feed him. There's time. There's time. If we can win this back. Okay. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. They never miss from tight angles. Have you noticed that? Mass just scored his fourth. All of them, all the players in the game are amazingly good at shooting from tight angles. It's a decent save. Oh, it's a very good save, to be fair. And that's a great finish from that angle. Oh, I thought we were going to get Harry Owen goal. But Jean-Claude Van Damme scored his first, and it was a karate kick, so that's brilliant. Goes with the theme. He can only ever score martial arts moves. We'll have a look at the players as well after the final whistle, which is now. We'll have a look at the players, just see who performed for us this season, who got the goals. We got 2 assists for Jason Williams, that's fantastic. 2 goals for Papa John, amazing. Sandy Willie and Jean-Claude Van Damme. Right, the season is over. We finished 6th. Which, did we finish 6th last season? I can't remember. 6th on 54 points. Last season we finished 6th on 55 points. So we got 1 point less, but did we get a better goal difference? 3 more goal difference. I think we would have taken it a bit more serious. So we would if we played our full team, I think we would have got 5 or 6 more points there. Hard work begins for Jean-Claude Van Damme. He loves hard work. Right, so let's have a look. Who made the most appearances this season? Ruggiero, a left-back, just solid all season. I would have liked to maybe a couple more assists. Josh Vella, I'm tempted to replace him, to be honest. He's not quite performing for me, and he's on a big wage of £9,000. And then we got João Felipe, who's just superb for us. And then a bunch of people on 30s who didn't play. Ash Rhodes, Adair, that's right, he's brought in. Who sort of just, maybe we could sort of... I think Danny Post, his time has come for him to leave the club. If we got another centre-back in, maybe the Sewer would leave as well. Black and Decker needs replacing, which is a shame because he's one of our few Dutch players. Is he our only Dutch player? He might be our only Dutch player. We got Danny Post as well, but they're both leaving. We got to sign a Dutch player, at least one. Right, let's have a look at goals. This is the problem we've had here. Look, as you can see, our top scorers are our attacking midfielder, or false 9, Ari, with 12 goals, and then João Felipe, the right winger, with 11. Iwaki was our top scoring out-and-out striker with 9. And, yeah, it's just not good. Sandy Willie had a superb season with 9 as well. Papa John, out of nowhere. Just goals. Goals is the issue we had this season, but seeing those strikers, I think that's going to be fixed. Top assist makers, João Felipe and Ari, both absolute superb seasons, really. Sandy Willie, I would have liked double figures at least. I think 10 for a winger is a good target to go for. Jason Williams, didn't play much, but got 4 assists, so that's good, bodes well for the future. The guy we just sold. Let's have a look at average rating. João Felipe, Ari, Oddvan, interestingly enough, only played 9 games for us, but it was a decent loan signing. Ruggiero, Josh Vella was 7.09 at the end of the season. Not too bad. He just needs to provide a bit more. And he'd been average for about a month or so. But lots of players above 7. Let's look at key passes. Ari, João Felipe. There's a theme here, isn't there? Interesting. Kiss is there on 3rd with 16. Iwaki did all right as well. Sandy Willie a little bit low on the key passes. Key headers should be the centre backs. This is the difference, you see. Ameji just wins so many headers. 93 key headers, like double the next guy. Admittedly, he's only played half the game, so actually they're not too far off. But my next centre back, that's played a bunch of games, is him. 17 in 9, nowhere near what those guys are doing. Key tackles, an important one. Ameji, 21 key tackles. Josh Fella's done decent as well. Ruggiero, Oddvan. Pontus Jansson hasn't made many key tackles in the 15 games. That might be an issue. Mistakes is an interesting one. Ruggiero, that's not good. Basically, our defence is the mistake makers, and Savalainen. That's a slight issue. Value-wise, our most expensive, 5.5 million. We're building a team here, people. I didn't realise it was that much. He's still got 2 years left in the deal. Bro's at 3 million. I might actually cash in on Bro, to be honest. I think we can do a lot better than that. If we can sell him for 3 million, I think we can do better than that. Dickinson, obviously a superb player for us. Who's on the highest wage? Pontus Jansson. I'm okay with that. He's 31. I think he does add a bit of steel into our team, especially aerially, as we saw before. João Felipe, Dandic. So that's good. All the best players are on the wages. Like, there's Josh Vella, a bit too high on the wages. In the reserves, we'll just have a quick look at the reserves. We've got Marcel Steegmans, who's my Dutch player, who we're going to bring back and give some game time to. He's been playing a lot of football this season. Ball-winning midfielder, so he's going to be back up next season, and I think he'll get some game time. I think he's a decent player. He's played 34 games in the Jupiler League. Really good experience for him. Next up, Ash Rhodes. He's not even ours. Timu Lane, we've seen the sewer. Nothing too much there, but the under-19s is looking cheeky, my friends. Alain de Gries, we know, is already leaving to go to Celtic. We sold him, it feels like 2 years ago, but he's off to Celtic. But we've got Carlo Lacrosse, who's another one from this year's youth intake as a decent striker coming through. We've got Christian Oosterwilk. I really think he's going to struggle to hit his potential. Needs a lot of work, that guy. I don't think he's going to get there. Maybe a loan move might suit him. Another left midfielder. This guy looks a bit better. 18 determination. I think a loan move for those two players next season would be really good. Then we've got Sam Wallis, the right-sided version. 18-year-old Belgium. That's the one we picked up. He's looking pretty decent. And then we've got the next sort of best one is Hassan Gielen, who's an attacking midfield. Shadow striker. Looking pretty decent. I'm retraining him as a false 9, I believe. So, because he's better there and I don't use an attacking midfielder. Apart from that. But we've got a very good young team now. I think a few loan moves would be really good for these players. And Steegmans is going to come in. Right. We are done with our season. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm sorry if I sound a bit... but I've just recorded so many videos today. It's not even funny. It's 5 a.m. I'm going to bed. No, I've got to edit 2 videos and then I'm going to bed. Luckily, I don't do much editing, as you probably realised in my videos. So it'll only take... The editing itself takes about 10 minutes. And that's all good. And then I'll just let it go overnight. Thank you very much for joining me on this momentous season. Cup winners. I get to update the intro now as well. So we've got a cup win. That's amazing. We've got money. Let me know what you think we should do next season in the comments below. I won't be commenting on videos for a few days just because I'm away. But when I get back, I'll catch up on all the comments. Thank you very much for joining me, guys. Love you lots. See you soon. And have a good weekend. Because I'm certainly going to. I'm going to be sitting in a caravan on a massive big screen TV, PlayStation 4, FIFA, Doobie, doing this. That's literally it. Great fun. Thank you very much, guys. See you soon. Bye-bye.